Not all traffic is created equal. If you can get a click on Facebook and a click on YouTube and a click on Instagram and a click on LinkedIn, if you get a click on any of these platforms, it doesn't mean that that person is going to interact in the same way every single time. It's a different person on a different platform and they're going to interact differently. So not all traffic is created equal. The platform they were on, the intent that they had in that moment is going to determine how that person responds in your funnel and on your website. And that's why I find works incredibly well. And the reason why it works well is because they're demonstrating by being on the YouTube platform that they like to watch stuff, learn stuff, and consume information. Okay? If they're on YouTube, they're demonstrating that they're a different type of user. On Facebook, it's quicker, okay? Like, think about this. How many times have you got your phone out of your pocket because you're waiting for your husband or your wife and they've run into the store quickly and you're like, oh, well, I don't want to stand here looking like a lemon outside the shop, you know, so I'm going to get my phone out. And we've all done it, right? I'm just looking at absolutely nothing on my phone just to look like I'm looking at something so I don't look like an idiot. We've all done that. Well, what's the app that we usually open up? Probably Facebook. For some of us, for most of us. We might just open up Facebook and we scroll until they're like, oh, well, you're back. Where have you been? And then off you go, right? That's sometimes how we use Facebook. Now, other times we spend more time on the Facebook platform, but sometimes it's like that. It's very quick. It's short sessions. Whereas YouTube, if you think about, like, just think back now to when you've caught yourself using the YouTube platform. It's usually when you're sat down somewhere a bit more comfortable, right? And you're spending a bit of time on it. You might be sat down in the coffee shop this time, waiting for your spouse who's continuing to do some shopping, and you're sat in a coffee shop. You've logged on to the Wi-Fi. You're ready for a little viewing session. You're gonna watch a few YouTube videos, right? You might be at home and you've had a hard day at work and you're like, hey, I just wanna watch some funny videos. You're gonna go to YouTube, you're gonna search for some stuff. You are demonstrating that you are willing to spend a bit more time just by being on that platform, okay? You wanna consume stuff, you wanna learn stuff. It's an information platform. You know that YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google. That is not, I've not impressed you with a stat there, that's not new. We all should know that. It's the second largest search engine. So people are going there searching for things. They're not going there to kill time, or they kind of are, but even how they're killing time is by consuming information, and it's a learning platform. Yes, there's a portion of YouTube that's just prank videos and someone tripping over and we find that funny, but there's a big portion of YouTube that is actually, you know, information, training, helpful stuff, all right? Number 3, attention retention. I'll say that again, attention retention. Okay, let me share with you what I mean by that. On the YouTube platform, we are able to not only grab someone's attention, but we can actually retain that attention for longer than we can on other platforms. The aim of the game, you've probably heard, right? For you to market your business effectively online, the aim of the game, and people talk about this, is we've got to get attention. Attention is that thing we need, right? We've all heard this. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this a lot. We're paying for people's attention. We need their attention. We want their attention. Then we can sell our stuff, okay? The thing that we're not talking about is retaining that attention. I don't care if I can get someone to stop in the Facebook newsfeed or with a YouTube ad. I don't care about necessarily getting them to stop. That's the first step. But I also want to make sure I retain their attention so that I can move them through to the next step, okay? And that is what YouTube is very, very good at. The attention span of users on the YouTube platform is unbelievable. You know, the average watch time is 10 minutes on any given video, okay? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Someone clicks on a video to start consuming some content, and the average watch time, 10 minutes, okay? I think it's gone down a little bit, if I'm honest. I think now we're at about 8 or 9 minutes. Still ridiculous. The sessions, oh, I should have pulled up the stats for this, I forgot. But the session, meaning how long someone just spends on YouTube. You know, they jump on YouTube and they click on one video and then they go to the next one and the next one, the next one. That's a session hanging out on the YouTube platform. I don't want to make a number up, but I'm pretty sure it's over an hour. The average session on YouTube is over an hour. These people stick around, which is why, by the way, YouTube ads work phenomenally well with webinars. YouTube ads work for a lot of things, but just like understand that. They're going from this platform where they're consuming information, staying there for quite some time, and now moving on to another platform, which is a webinar where they're going to be hanging out and spending some serious time. So they actually work very, very well together. These people that you're targeting on this platform, they spend more time in your funnels, on your webinars, consuming your content, everything. It's just better. And we've just found the quality of traffic. You should write this down in your notes, by the way. Not all traffic is created equal, you know? Not all traffic is created equal. If you can get a click on Facebook and a click on YouTube and a click on Instagram and a click on LinkedIn or a click on, dare I say, TikTok, right? If you get a click on any of these platforms, it doesn't mean that that person, because there's a person behind the click, right? It doesn't mean that that person is going to interact in the same way every single time. It's a different person on a different platform and they're going to interact differently. So not all traffic is created equal. The platform they were on, the intent that they had in that moment is going to determine how that person responds in your funnel and on your website. And that's why YouTube, I find, works incredibly well.